Well, we are taking another live look outside in our 5 News Storm Chaser. Still in Gentry. Wow, night and day difference just in that few minutes. It seemed like from the side roads to the highways. And I feel like that's kind of what you're dealing with at this point.
Yeah, you know, it's doing very well. It's just when you turn off, like if you go to the right there, you hit a road that maybe is out in the county. That's the problem. And that's where the school closures are coming in. Because if this is what we had to, contend with, it would be okay. But it's the other sides of the roads that we're having to worry about. Now, as you're waking up this morning, as we mentioned, a lot of school closures across our area. Take out your phone, scan this QR code to get that full list sent straight to you. Fayetteville, Springdale, Alma, Rogers are out of school today. Van Buren, Vac, and Hackett as well. Those closures scrolling there at the bottom of your screen. Now, today, as schools make decisions about tomorrow, you can follow any closures as they come in at 5newsonline.com. Now, the impacts of this winter storm lingering for local businesses across our area.
Yeah, many were forced to close during some of their busiest days. From restaurants to bakeries, dangerous road conditions kept customers away. Owners say that meant lost revenue and missed deliveries. And now there's a push to catch up as shoppers start to return.
A lot of people postponed their cakes. This Saturday we're swamped with all the cakes from last weekend.
Now that roads are clearing, those delayed orders are coming back all at once. Owners say safety had to come first, and they're asking the community to support local as small businesses work to recover from the several lost days. Meanwhile, some local plumbing and heating crews say that they've had a big week of winter weather repair. They answered nonstop calls from homeowners dealing with frozen pipes and failed systems. Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric says that the need for help was great, but they are prepared for anything that the storm threw their way.
Any technician that could actually make it out, a lot of guys, they volunteered.
Well, hardware stores also stayed busy. Customers went to Ace Hardware in Tawnytown, grabbing whatever was left to dig out. Now the store says that they're restocked and ready just in case winter weather isn't finished just yet. Well, we heard a similar story from an Oklahoma HVAC and plumbing company. They say their call volume has increased from seeing 300 maximum calls per day to now seeing 500.
Yeah, everything from heaters not being able to keep up to frozen water lines. The company is reminding folks to be diligent about keeping your home safe in below freezing temperatures.
Prevention. That's the best thing they can do. Making sure pipes are constantly running. Everyone always says to do a drip. Do a steady pencil thick stream, always.
Now, some other tips: disconnect outdoor hoses, make sure furnaces are set to a temperature in the upper 60s or lower 70s.
Well, a new lawsuit set to be filed in Pulaski County is seeking to strike down abortion bans in Arkansas. They obtained a copy of the lawsuit, which has not been filed just yet, through Amplify Legal, the group behind the case, and an arm of the advocacy group Abortion in America. The lawsuit claims the state's abortion laws are unconstitutionally vague and would not survive court review. The lawsuit details 4 separate mothers' encounters with state abortion laws. 2 are from Fayetteville and 1 from Fort Smith. You can read their alleged stories alongside responses from state officials on our website, which is 5newsonline.com. Well, tensions remain high in Minneapolis after 2 U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, were shot and killed by federal agents this month.
In newly uncovered video, Preddy is seen yelling at federal agents 11 days before they killed him. The footage shows agents drive away. Preddy kicks out a taillight. The agents get out and tackle Preddy to the ground. Eventually, he is seen hurrying away, and the agents leave, though it's not clear what happened before the cameras started rolling. Last night, nurses joined the crowd at a vigil to honor the man they say they knew.
He was always generous, went above and beyond for everybody, very kind, and he was a good human.
A federal official tells CBS News that the 2 agents who shot at Preddy on the day he was killed have been placed on administrative leave. Meanwhile, federal immigration operations continue in Minneapolis, with Border Czar Tom Homan on the ground to de-escalate. And a partial government shutdown could be just days away.
Senate Democrats are threatening to block a package of funding bills, including money for the Department of Homeland Security, unless changes are made. Jared Hill has more.
On Capitol Hill, funding the federal government is in jeopardy as the killings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy at the hands of federal agents in Minneapolis spark a call for change.
These two killings in Minneapolis have changed how all of us view the deployment of ICE and Border Patrol.
Senate Democrats say they won't vote for a full package of spending bills, which includes paying for the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees immigration and customs enforcement, as well as customs and border protection, without key reforms.
Republicans must work with Democrats to find legislative solutions to restore order and public safety.
Democrats want federal agents to be required to wear body cameras, ban face coverings, and end roving ICE patrols. But amending the DHS bill in the Senate would require approval in the House. Members aren't due back until next week, and the deadline to avoid a shutdown is midnight on Friday. The GOP would rather Democrats work with the White House after a bill passes.
The one thing I do know, and that is that a government shutdown is not in anybody's interest.
Bipartisan scrutiny is growing over Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
She is a dangerous cocktail of authority, bigotry, and incompetence, and she must be impeached.
I think if Noem looks at her body of work, I could not be. If I were in her position, I can't think of any point of pride over the last year.
President Trump this week has said Noem is doing a good job. Jared Hill, CBS News.